Okay, so I talked a lot about the wiring of the human body and how it works. This video here is really going to tie all the pieces together. So this is a continuation to what we did with Hogan power drill and centrifugal pump. Now I'm going to show you guys, now that you understand how that works, I'm going to show you guys what to focus on so that it happens all by itself and you don't have to worry about it, okay? This is even more important. So, a couple of things. If I were to pick up this ball and toss it towards you, right? I just hit my locker behind you, but you notice as I'm tossing it towards you, first thing that happens is your brain is going to predict how gravity is going to bring that ball back down to earth. It's not going to stay up there forever, is it? So you know how it's going to be affected, whether it's a bowling ball or a golf ball. As it's coming back down, you can predict where to put your hand and when to close your hand. That's how it works, okay? It's a prediction, and we're very good at it. We've, 2 million years old and counting. So if you toss the ball back to me, you see where I am, and you toss it back to me, you don't have to think how far is that, it just happens, right? So you're already wired. As soon as you feel the weight of that ball, you know exactly how much momentum it's going to take to toss it back to me. Whether it's a horseshoe, a bowling ball, or a golf ball, you'll know how much that is depending on the weight. So as soon as you feel that weight, so that's what matters. You need to feel weight. So in my rhythm training series, okay, this is a nice little gift for you guys, but this is out of that rhythm training series, and it has a lot to do with a lot of other stuff. But this little drill has been instrumental for a lot of my students. I call it the sledgehammer drill or the axe drill. If I was a lumberjack and I had a heavy axe right here, and this was the side of a tree, and I wanted to take the axe and cut down the side of the tree right at the base where the ball is. So I get my measurement here. I get the axe in my hands. You see how I split the grip? Because that axe is so heavy, I need to split my grip to support that weight. You'll notice a lumberjack will never overheave the axe, right? So if I heave the axe going back, I would not heave it behind me. I would not toss it away from me. I would not heave it straight up, because then I'm just going to follow the bark of the tree back down to the ground. There's only one place to go. Right there. Let the weight of the axe fall back into the tree. There goes the ball. So you notice how my body turned out of the way. It has to. It's already wired to do that, because if my body doesn't turn out of the way, watch what happens. Arm hits rib cage. Rib cage prevents the arm club unit from continuing. Arm collapses. Axe hits me in the neck. As I toss it back, the body turns out of the way to allow the arms to continue upwards into the backswing. If I toss this ball up to the roof here, so I see where the roof is, I toss the ball up there, it came about this far from the roof. Notice I didn't careen through the roof, or I didn't make it, I made it well past my head, so I didn't toss it this way. I'm going to the roof. There you go. Just grazed the top of the ceiling, right? You're amazing at this. So I can't physically bring this ball to the roof with my hand. I can't stay in control of this. At one point, I have to let this go. There's the secret. So I toss it up there, I let it go, and the ball continues upwards. Same thing here. I have the weight of my axe. I heave it back. Right here, I'm letting it go figuratively, not, I'm not letting go of the club. So, toss, then the arm axe unit goes upwards. My hands, as it goes upwards, my hands can glide back together, and my body can get ready to drive the weight of the axe to the side of that tree. So, imagine it's a little twig, and the axe is razor sharp, and it's going to go right through the twig. Do you think my body's going to stop there? No way. This is so heavy here, it has to be allowed to continue so I don't hurt myself. So here it is. Heavy axe through twig. See how my body gets out of the way and allows the weight of the axe to continue? No crash, no chicken wing, no nothing, just pure momentum. Now you notice how there was no interference there. If I toss the axe offline, I have to physically bring the axe back down. So if you look at it from the side view here, get your measurement with the ball first. Feel the weight of your arm club unit hanging from the shoulder sockets, like two heavy wet towels hanging from the sockets here, right? Get your axe. Feel the weight of the axe. Now, use the weight of the axe to hit the side of the tree. You're either getting ready to use the weight of your arm club unit to deliver the snap to the target or not. So, I can stay in control of the axe and do this to hit the tree, or use the weight of the axe to deliver through the tree. So if you go to my farm hammer video or my hammer through video, you will see, feel the weight of the hammer. Let the weight of the hammer come through. Feel the weight of the sledgehammer. Let the weight of the sledgehammer release through the wall, through the door frame. It'll feel like a baseball snap right there. It'll feel like releasing the lure of a fishing pole right there. You're not guiding the lure out there. You're releasing the lure out there. You're not guiding the hammer after it hits the door frame. You're releasing the weight of the hammer through the door frame. You're not guiding the axe to the tree. You're releasing the weight of the axe through the tree. All right? All of your woos are in this drill. Really, really. I will never toss the axe behind me. How's that for swing playing? Doesn't that look great? Let it fall. There you go. So you'll always be on plane. You'll always have width because you'll never do this. That's not going that way. That is. So you'll have your width. You'll have the right angle of attack. You'll have the right swing plane. You will feel no need to make any corrections. Wonderful. Isn't that what golf is supposed to be? I'm going that way. Little fade to start it there, end it there. Does this setup feel like a fade? So go to my draws and fades video so you can see how that works as far as the setup is concerned. So yeah, this setup feels like a fade. So once I have the picture and I bring my gaze back into my setup, does this setup match the picture? Yes. Good. Check. What do I want in the way of me swinging out there? Well, when I feel the release out there, I want ball, grass, ground in the way of that. What does that mean? Well, how about intentionally topping one? It's a great drill. Won't look too good on the range. You know, if you want to do it without feeling sheepish, do it when you're alone. So I'm going to swing out there. And I want just the top of the ball to be in the way. So feel the weight of the axe. Let the weight of the axe come through. Beautifully top shot. Everything felt like it released out there. And the top of the ball was in the way of the bottom of the club. Now, let's say you're on very hard pan ground or very wet soaked fairways. You want to just graze the grass. So here's the top of the ball in the way. Here's the top of the grass in the way. So let the top of the grass be in the way of what? My focus is there, meaning I see where I want the ball to start. I feel that the top of the grass is in the way of me letting the weight of the axe release there. Super. Just a half groove low, barely, just beautifully brush the grass. This is how Steve Stricker hits the ball, Tom Watson, Johnny Miller. They all love to brush grass only. Right? So a lot of Texas stuff in there. Right? Now, if I want ball, grass, ground, the ball's sitting on a nice, tight fairway. The fairway's nice and plush underneath. There's some nice root system. So now I've got top of ball, top of grass, ball, grass, ground. So it feels like the low point of my swing is here. It feels like I'm going to catch the ball and then the ground on my way out there. My attention's still out there. If I let the weight of the axe deliver out there, does it feel like I got ball, grass, ground? Yes. All right. What's this going to feel like now? Oh yeah, there's the weight of my arm club unit. Boom, right? Feel the weight of the arm club unit deliver out there. So, because I'm using the weight of the arm club unit, I get out of the way, so it feels like, oh yeah, man, I feel like I really used the mass of this arm club unit to deliver a big snap there. Just like Jack Nicklaus's, poster over there. You see how the right arm is still slightly bent at impact and it's extended fully there. Boom. Just like when we're throwing the club. Watch my throwing the club video. See where I'm throwing that club? See how my body's out of the way? My weight's shifted. Hips are cleared. Why? My attention's out there. All right? So, number one. Every time you have a ball in front of you, you better have your focus on a target and on a very specific flight to the target. 1. Bring the gaze back into the setup. Does the setup match the picture? That's 2. 3, what do you want in the way? What's the lie? Ball, grass, ground, ball, and a little bit of grass? Once this is all set up, now that you feel that the ball, grass, ground is in the way of you releasing out there, you are now free to release out there. What's that going to feel like? 4, feel the weight of the arm club unit. Use the weight of the arm club unit to deliver that snap in the direction you want to start the ball. 5, simple observation. Go to my mental baseball game for golf. The observation we use is called, the acronym we use is RIBS. When I swung and let it go out there, did it feel rhythmic or not? Was the impact solid or not? B, so R-I-B, balance. Did it feel balanced or not? S, was it strenuous or not? If you feel that you're using the weight of the arm club unit to hit the shot, it will never feel strenuous. If you feel that you don't have the weight and you're using the arms and the hands to put the club to the ball, that will feel quick and jerky and feel very strenuous. All right? The body will not move in either direction if the ball is your target. And the ball will become your target by default if you're not focused out there on something specific. And that's what I mean by specific. Where's it going to start? Where's it going to end? The center of the fairway out there isn't specific enough. If you say somewhere over there, then the body says, really? Over there? Well, where over there? If it's too ambiguous of what's going on over there, the body will go with something specific. It'll go for the ball. If you go for the ball, all is lost. I don't have 2 million years to show you this game. Okay? So let's chit-chat about this in the forum. This is so important, this stuff, guys. Okay? See you soon.